I got too many mirages. Oh god, this is a really old mirage. So let's look at... I've always wanted to try to like mess with Bond. So maybe Bond would be something fun to start with. So what do we need for Bond? I mean, like, using this shell is, like, still kind of insane. So, do I, like, keep this shell and figure out a way to play it with Bond and hybrids or something? Like, I know it's probably trying to do too much. Let's see if I could find a Bond list. Like, an actually good one. I need probably Chains of Liberation. Deck color. Blue. Image view search. That's a hybrid list. An aquatic list, it looks kind of fun. Aquatics is something I kind of wanted to mess around with. Yeah, okay, here's the list. Only one Bond, though? That seems really light. So... Gabumon. One Bonds, though. That still seems kind of crazy to me. Two. Maybe the X antibody isn't that great. Well, maybe in raising it's fine, because it's asking for 4 of this. Yeah, maybe we don't play the X antibody, because it's just looking for the Garus, but the Garus are pretty important to find. I'll cut them for the time being. We could add them in back later. Then we got 3 of you. 4 of you. I'll probably put a second one in. I think, like, because that's literally like half the point. Oh, I know what it's for. The X antibody. Then we need not you. Gabumon's so flexible. There's a lot you could just do with him. Let's go. Hybrid. And blue. What do we need? We need the ancient. The good old ancient Guru. Then we need... three? They're running three of this guy? Oh, I need the promo. Where's promo? There you are. 4 promo. 2 awaken. Oh, that makes sense. That does make sense. 2 scrambles. 4 mentals. Oh, I'm still looking at blue. 1 Louis. 1, 2, 3, because that's a good game finisher. Let's go analog. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's the purple for this one? Kendo Gurumon, or have a black or purple Digimon or Tamer. This is purple. When one of your Digimon with Garurumon or Omnimon in its name would be deleted by battle, return 2 non-egg Digi from your trash to the bottom to prevent the deletion. That's not bad. When Digivolving, on play, reveal the top 4 cards of your deck. Add 2 cards with Garurumon or X Antibody. Maybe I do just play the 1. Like, that seems pretty good, because it also counts as purple, so it could sometimes just work with this. Sometimes. Not all the time. Sometimes. Then what else? I have the bulk of this. Eggs. Let's do Wanya. Because I want ya be ya. And then Buko. The best egg combo for the majority of generically good blue decks. So now I could Mat Warp into Bond. I have a way to find Bond and the Tamer. Add 1 Tamer, yeah, so that works with this. I could play 1 old X Antibody. Like, I do think that the idea was to use this with the X Antibody to get some early attacks in. I have the majority of the deck. What am I missing? So I have 4, 1, 4, 3. So that's all the Tamers. Three, 4. Oh, I'm missing the Kendo. Duh. Yeah. Alright, and now I got 2 card slots left. What's my rookie count? My rookie count's pretty low, so probably 2 more rookies, so maybe one of this and then a like bad X antibody. We could try it just to mess around. Where's the X antibody? Oh, I typed in Garuru. There. 1 bad X antibody. I would like more, but I can't. So, Bob. Alright, let's try Bob for a second. Because Bob can be fun. This hand looks pretty bad. So, Mully. This hand looks arguably better. Okay, first turn. So we're gonna go here, draw a card. And then here, draw another card. Then I can analog or mental. Probably just to get a tamer out. Dig more. Analog's probably better, but mental can find me what I want more. No, we're gonna analog. We're not really set up, so I'll just take the Bob. That is my win con. It sucks that I can't use this off of Gabumon X antibodies. It has to be strictly Gabumon. So I'm going to move this out and attack, so that way I could load this one back in my raising the next turn. And most likely I'm just going to either play a Tamer or Mental, depending on how much memory they give. So they are going to, unfortunately, be a deck that is not very good, again, like, for us. Yeah, they're armor. Armor is really tough because I don't have a way to stop, outside of literally ace baiting, I don't have good ways to fight back against them. All to the bottom. That sucks. I could have used all of them. That also sucks because I kind of needed that. We'll take the win condition. I mean, I'm not really going to try using this to warp. This just gets me extra draws and memories and all that fun stuff. But they do have enough memory to make whatever plays they want. It's weird that they're running physical training. Like, wouldn't you want to just go pure blue? Like, what's the reasoning behind the yellow? I mean, this doesn't matter. You could just wall me out. Oh, he is gonna just hit security? Interesting choice. So, yeah, I was gonna say, they have to have the Magna just to get the free unsuspend. That one's pretty good. Digivolve and Raising first. Duh. Now I just need the Warp. So it sucks that I have these in my hand and no real good way to play him out. If he aggresses too hard, he just opens himself to my bond. So, like, I am probably just going to raise this out. And then, like, if they aggress too hard, just try to always keep a Gabumon. Analog's good. Ooh. The X antibody is really nice, but I think I just take another ace. Yeah, the free memory gain's pretty obnoxious. Yeah, so now I most likely just move this out, maybe set this up. And maybe play something else, because I'm just going to try, like, acing this away. Unfortunately, return two of the opponents with as many or fewer. So even then, this still doesn't exactly work. So I need to, like, have Warp Guru to try to stun it, and then that would work. Oh, he's just gonna ruin mode to lock me out of the game. Cool. Thank you. Much appreciated. Ah, I just lose here, don't I? Oh, maybe I don't. No, I think I do just lose because Ruin Mode's just a stupid card. Yeah, the minus 5k is kind of huge here. Passes turn. Interesting. Analog. So they are giving me... They are potentially giving me an out. So I have to... So this reduces it by 2. Magnamon would cost 5. So as long as they don't have a way to gain memory, I could honestly just set Tamer and pass turn. Because I don't think I have any other efficient play lines other than just spending 5. I mean, I could evolve and kind of just see what happens. I don't think that's that great. Yeah, so I think my only real option is just to set Tamer. Well, I'll do it this way. Pass him to 1 just to ensure that I'm okay. So now this makes it relatively difficult to use your cards meaningfully. I could be holding a Zudo for all they know. Zudo Ace is definitely a card I would think about playing in this. Like, I already am kind of seeing where I need to start tweaking things, but granted, this is just a case example of 1, just because Shine Greymon Ruin Mode is an incredibly dumb card. Like, they do realize I don't really need to attack or anything, right? That's pretty big. I don't even know who to give blocker to. Probably just the Gabu, I guess. I don't think it really matters. Ooh, that matters, though. So, he can obviously block me. So, maybe my play is to hard play Gabu and then scramble into Melga. I think that's honestly my play line. Because now I'm threatening multiple potential aces. So I could swing evolve just to chip security, set up the tamer again, gain a whole bunch of memory and hatch. Maybe that's not a terrible idea. I mean, I could also cross. No, I think I just hold it. I don't really see a need or reason to use it just now. And I'm going to hold these as well. Just to set the scramble up. Because the scramble will get me more mileage, right? And then Digivolve here for one more. Maybe I do just attack. Just to deal some damage. Because he already has the protection and it's just going to fade. So this at least gives me more cards to draw. Then this should be... Oh, it's for one. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you could block. I don't care. Oh, nothing to bounce. Right. So I guess I don't deal any damage. But I will gain the memory and basically just get a free reset. So it's just denying him memory. That's really the play. What are we playing today? Kind of just janky decks. So I'll add back. It really doesn't matter. I'll just add back the Takuya and Koji and then just play it out. And then I'm obviously going to be grabbing back the Kendo and setting up a Takuya Koji. Yeah, I ran out of deck space or field space. So now they shouldn't be not immune. And at one memory, they already used up one blinding ray. So that lets me ace here. And then I should just be able to win the game from this position. So maybe I do need another Warp Guru in here. Like, Warp Guru seemed kind of important. Interesting. No, I don't need to use Scramble. Louis, maybe I should have used Scramble. So I could always just bounce it because I have this. Grab back the Ancient. Play said Ancient. Digicross. And then that makes this a lot easier. So I get to unsuspend first. And then draw two. Oh, that's so bad. Well, at least I can maintain turn, so thank God for that. Thank the maker. We had 3 analogs set up. So I have 2 security to bust through. So I unfortunately need to leave this up. I could just evolve into this and just start swinging. That was pretty big though. That was a little on the extra brutal side. So if I use Louis, raise out the Gabu, I get to gain 1, gain 1. So I would leave them at 1. I mean, it just kind of doesn't matter at this point. I don't think they can do anything. So I might as well just leave the Louis in my hand and just do something else. Honestly, like, maybe just another analog's not bad. Sure. I'll pick up the Kendo. So the reason why I'm picking up the Kendo is because I could potentially like use this to digivolve on top of Kendo. Like, it's obviously not as good as what Red has, but it's something. Yeah, Magnamon, unfortunately, if they don't have a way to proactively remove my security, they just literally can't fight through this. I could just 100% ignore it. Do I need to put a card back on top? I could always put the Guru back on top. It's not going to do me anything. I could always grab the Ancient. Or, no, the Bond. No, I don't need to use it. There's the Ancient. So, yeah, this is basically free at this point. We'll place a card under. It'll just be another one of you. Give the vanilla blocker. And then I could just do whatever the heck I want. So I might as well just use the Tamer. Just to combo. Because this is basically just lethal here. It was funny that my Ancients were at the bottom of the deck. That bounces that. That removes the security, and that's game. Alright. Japan comes up with some really wild stuff. I like where this is heading. I think it could be better. So I know I probably need another Melga. Just because, like, this needs inheritables. And I get that the idea is to try to maybe use it off of this with a crossplay. It doesn't feel that great knowing I'm not going to have lots of inheritables. So maybe I do also need, like, a level 5. So maybe a Zudo Ace would be pretty good as, like, maybe a 1 or a 2 of. The problem is deck space because I'm kind of just really limited. I don't really think I need these. I mean, granted, in the one scenario it helped, so, but maybe I just keep the good one. Like, run one of the good one. And then dump something else back in. So maybe one of this. It's not great, but something. It combos with my mats. So we'll try this a little bit. Maybe I do still keep the old Gabu X. Just because it at least can still try to help. Where is it? There you are. Alright. Now I'm at 51 cards. Yeah, I think this is a little too much. Like, I don't really have that great of usage on these. This is literally just more for the search. And the fact that it could hit tamers is also nice. I would like to maybe squeeze in a Zudo, so maybe I cut one of these for like a Zudo ace or a Garuru ace. So what does Wereguru ace actually do? So on play, when Digivolve, draw a card. Then if there are 5 or more cards in my hand, discard a card. Irrelevant. I mean, the cycling's not bad. All turns, when one of your effects add a card to your hand, one of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers can't suspend. I think it's still Zudo. It's still Zudo. Zudo is just too good. Like, it's honestly just too good. We'll minus that. Where's the... There we go. Vanilla. I think, like, this could still be better. Because I was thinking of using, like, these two in combination with basically what, what's its face? Mirage was doing. Like, just basically play like a pseudo Mirage deck, just warping into here and have that possibility. That was something I was like toying with in concept. I don't think it's bad. It's just I want to try like having the funny plays with this. Maybe, well, 3 of these means that I'm guaranteed to see 1, but with the hyper consistency of the deck, maybe I could just go down to 2. So that's another thing I can think about. So we'll run this, see if it runs smoother. And then maybe, depending on where we are, swap to like a different blue deck. If I can connect. Come on. You could do it. Ah. The struggles just trying to connect. But how's everyone's day/night been so far? Because I'm just running out of ideas in terms of, like, decks to play. I mean, there's still tons of decks to play. It's just, I want to try doing something slightly off meta. And I think, like, Bob is fun. Like, it could be pretty fun. I don't exactly know if we hardcore need the ancient stuff. Maybe I could just find a way to, like, revive Garurumon. But the problem is, like, where the current state of the game is, I don't necessarily think Garurumon is that insane. You're at work? I know the feeling. Come on, can I please connect to get another game? Because there's a couple of things that I would like to test out. Shaka's still fun. This is still just a big trolley deck. I need to, like, really iterate on Leomon. I think Leomon could be a really fun anti-meta deck. It's just the only thing that it loses to is pretty much blue. But it's just a worse Dynamon. Sometimes you need to restart because that happens. Yeah. What are the patch notes? I'm going to bring up the patch notes while I restart this. Just because I have no idea, like, what's actually broken on here. So, known issues. When Blast DNA fails for some reason, Ace remains revealed in hand. Anything like super relevant. Decks sometimes get desynced by sensor. Sukumon. Protection causes an infinite loop. Here we go. Here's cards. So, cards to stay away from. Really? Garurumon, BT1. You don't lose 3 memory if you digivolved with X antibody? That's funny. Like, I would like to try to revive Garurumon. Maybe that's like my big copium. There's a lot. There's a lot more issues than I thought. Oh, there's a lot of issues with bees. Well, no bees. The old medieval gallant has an issue. That's funny. All right. Let's see if this little refresh helped. Oh, there you are, Bob. Oh, that's at least a decent sign. When the numbers are ticking like this, usually that means I'm, like, actually connecting. Sometimes it'll just go to, like, match and then boom. Oh, I guess now I'm bugged. Alright, we'll try again. It's not a perfect software, but it's better than nothing. As someone who mains Leomon, it struggles in today's meta. Demon Lords doesn't care about its removal. OTK dogs, yeah. No, I understand that, Leomon. So, like, I'll probably talk about this in, like, either a special video or a podcast episode, but I'm noticing this, like, trend, I guess, on what's actually defining good Digimon or not. And part of it is literally, like, the way I kind of, like, rationalizing it is Digimon are falling into 3 categories in order to be, like, absolutely insane. They're either being a floodgate to basically stop the opponent from being able to play the game in a meaningful, capacity, or they are basically OTKs. So, like, they lead to combo plays that just end in an OTK to instantly end the game the second they come out. Or the last one is they just have enough protection to where you can't meaningfully interact with them, and then they're just going to sit there, be menacing, and even though they don't have the damage to OTK sometimes, it just leads you to be in a better position because they just can't functionally remove the card. So it just lets you have easier access to win the game because they can't respond or react. So those are kind of like the 3 distinct categories I'm noticing, like, a lot of cards are falling into. So I guess I'll kind of just explain that that concept a little bit more. We'll just go into Bob. So if we look at level 6 Digimon that came out recently, I wish I could sort like by set. So it's just like this has some protection to be able to keep itself around in a meaningful way. Just as a base example. You could say that this kind of leads to OTK-esque gameplay, but the fact that you just, again, can't really interact with it is, again, part of what is making this type of a card so strong. That's why, like, leaving these on the field is, like, kind of weak, and why a lot of people aren't using them is because they're not ending the game, and they're also not... I mean, they're trying to end the game, but they're not really ending the game. They leave themselves vulnerable to be removed, and yes, you can put up some, like, fail-safes, but it's not as good of fail-safes as, like, the Ancients. But yeah, so, like, you have your protection here. Like, it's just, we're getting into, like, protection or floodgate hell, it feels like. Because with EX... like, Tyrannomon, or Dinomon is, like, a really good example of this, where it's just like, yeah, so why is he something we kind of just initially wrote off, like, incredibly good and highly underrated, and it's because he's at least ticking 2 of those boxes. He's being a floodgate, forcing decks to attack into him, and he's also... so it's like he's a pseudo floodgate. He's just a better blocker, but, like, he shuts down a lot of OTK decks. Like, Fen, as an example, just hard loses to him. Hard loses. Fen has to, like, dance around so hard just to avoid not losing the second a Dinomon hits the field. Get a new location? Yeah. I got one game in. Yeah, EX8 is added, promos are added. Future potential. UI does not support identifying what item may cause it coming from the hand versus the trash. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know why Digimon... I guess I'm just not lucky and there's just a lot of people playing. So I'm just not connecting. Gurumon is dead until they stop hurting the deck. So I don't necessarily think Gurumon's dead. I think, like, we just need to figure out a way to make him better. Not like... I think there's still some experimentation to be had in order to have Melga be good. So he's probably good in situational matchups. God, I just can't connect today. I got one game in and edited the deck and then I can't get back in. But anyway, let's see. Hold on, I could probably just get rid of this deck. So... why did it censor? There we go. Yeah, this was a failed idea. Just because, again, this card's not winning me the game, and I'm literally just better off doing other things to win the game. So, let's go Gaboo. Do we use this? Like, the start of main, move out, draw is pretty decent. I don't know if we actually use this in, like, a new Guru. So, I think, like, I guess starting with the Gurumon cards, that would probably be easier. Gaia is banned too. It couldn't name a Gaio deck? Oh. Interesting. But yeah, so going back to Garurumon, I think we still have to use this X antibody. And then the best Mega to go with it, unfortunately, is the cost reduction. So, like, maybe we just have to be, like, Hyper Turbo. We're probably going to need the promo. And then where's the EX1? Like, the fact that I'm still considering the EX1 is, like, part of the problem in my perspective. Because this card can at least be incredibly cheap to use, which makes it highly desirable. I don't think we could play like the blue-purple shenanigans. It's just not gonna work. I think the deck just can't be like an OTK deck. So we need like a level 7 to kind of just floodgate them out of the game. So we could try the DNA with Omnimon and run, what, Miraculous as well. We're not playing any red to be able to actually be able to play this because it's not as good as the hybrid option. Oh! I think I found the answer, chat. Hold on. We play Ancient. So I need to find a way to, like, play Ancient. Hold on. So we do run the DNA. I wish I could run this. I really do. But just hear me out. Hear me out, chat. Maybe this deck just wants to be an Aegisdramon deck. So we could use Aegisdramon as the floodgate to be able to stop the opponent from doing what they're doing. So we could... so maybe we don't do the whole X antibody route. So, like, okay, there's two different ways that we could approach this. We could either go Omnimon or we could go Aegis. So we could try to bait the opponent. If they can't kill us, we could try to bait the opponent into an Aegis play. So we could do Warp Shenanigans, Digivolve here, end of turn DNA, before it gets deleted to go into Aegis. So we would still be running, like, mostly the same stuff, just for the, like, lining up warps. It's just we would have to go harder into an Aegis. And unfortunately, we can't really search out Aegis, so that's the only unfortunate thing. Ancient Omni is up on DigiSean's channel. Oh, I didn't realize somebody else was experimenting. I kind of like the Aegis idea, just because I have the end of turn DNA with the... So I have end of turn DNA here that I could really abuse. And then I could splash in, like, 2 bonds just because. And then we go harder in on the warp. So we're still running mostly the same stuff that we kind of already were. It's just we're leaning more into a warp play. So I think maybe we don't, as a result, run... we don't run something that we were running. I think maybe 4 is excessive. We could probably go down to 3. I think we need 4 Ancients, though. And then we do have to run 4 Aegis. Oh, so dirty. Scramble's still good. Just to be able to grab whatever we need because we have so much draw, prevent potential deck out. Maybe we only go 2 Takuyas and Kojis. Oh, and speaking of, I need the other Lobo. I need the Warper. Because I think, like, the big problem... I guess I'm trying to be, like, a proactively reactive deck, if that makes any sense. Yeah, I don't think we could very much go Aegis in this build. I kind of like the idea. Oh, we need the good Gabu. So we're already at 50. And I have, like, no real search outside of, like, just draws. So maybe I go down a bond then. And I might need to go down on the mats too. Yeah, I could go down a bond just to fit in, like, a mental. And then I might be able to go down a metal. Maybe I don't use this Gabu because finding the Tamers isn't really that important. And I'm not trying to find the bond. So maybe I do go down on here. Because I'm trying to just rely on the end of turn DNA. So I have to, like, math out my plays. So as far as what my play is, unfortunately it does, like, I'm basically just an ancient deck until I need to try to Aegis. So this costs how much? This costs 4. So with this it costs 2. Cross here, end of turn DNA. Digivolve into Aegis. I just hate the fact that I'm not really going to be getting a lot of value off of Aegis because I'm not running other deep savers. So that's, like, my only problem. I could do a DNA into Aegis and have him be just a singular floodgate. And that's, like, the whole idea. Yeah, it's something I would need to test. It's not something I'm super confident in. Alright, let's see if I can connect now. There we go. Alright, we can connect with Bob. But yeah, everyone's basically playing those, like, going back to what I was kind of saying and alluding to, going second, this is okay. I do have 2 searchers, so I could keep this. But yeah, going back to what I was initially saying and what I want to try to, like, elaborate on and find better words for, I think I just lose to this matchup. We found a Gabu. Yeah, I literally have nothing to, like, get around Mother Walls. Is this Gabu in name? In its name, so it is. So I can just do this. Yeah, once they get a Shoto out, I kind of am just screwed. Oh, I could have, yeah, I think I auto-lose this. I have nothing to handle Mother. Like, that's the problem with this deck, is it's just too fragile. Because I don't have any DP gains. I don't have any anti-redirects. Mother is unaffected, so that means that no, it didn't matter if I used training or not in that. It's just the fact that like Mother plus Shoto just literally makes my deck unplayable. Like it's and that's why people hate Mother Shoto, is because it just literally makes decks unplayable. Like, honestly, I think this deck, it's not the best, but it would have a better shot if Mother Shoto just didn't exist as a combo pair. And I just have to hope and pray that I don't ever see Mother Shotos. And I guess, like, the problem is still kind of exacerbated with just Shoto plus anything that it shouldn't be paired with, which is everything in the entire game. This is not fantastic. I'll mulligan. This is arguably worse. I'm going second, so I do have the card draw. Okay, Shine. They're probably going to take the Marcus. Oh, no, they might already have enough Marcuses. Analog for rookie? Hey, look at that. We found one. Digivolve here. Analog for something. Probably another rookie, to be honest. Because next turn I'm just going to Digivolve up and then Ancient. And then Ancient's going to die. So, like, do I have a Tamer in my trash? No, I don't. Yeah, I don't think... So, like, out of all of the family decks, I think that Aegis is very much the strongest one. Like, the fact that it's a pseudo Floodgate makes it way more appealing than all of the others, borderline combined. So, now I just Digivolve here. Ooh, Bond is good. Digivolve here. I won't be able to... Oh, no, I will be able to attack. So, bounce that. They could have their security. That's fine. I was just going to die at the end of the turn anyway. I could play a Tamer. Add a Lobo back to hand. Do I... No, I just play the Takuya. I was thinking on Analog, but I think that's just not going to be good enough. I probably won't use this one because I'm just going to pass the turn by Analoging. So, set up Raising again. Ooh, Matt's really good. Now I wish I did, because now I'm getting punished because I'm giving them more memory than I want. But I think playing the Matt out is correct. Because next turn, I Gabu, Lobo, use Ancient again. If they go up, I could always Garuru and try to lock them out. Yeah, so giving the opponent nothing to interact with just makes their cards fundamentally worse. Like, because a lot of decks and a lot of cards, like, they read like they want to have something to interact with. So the best cards in Digimon are not the reactive ones, they're the proactive ones that don't need the opponent to have anything. This is why green is usually in, like, the worst possible state ever, is because 90% of green needs something to be interacting with. That's kind of annoying. It's not terrible for us, it's just annoying. Louis is really good here. Let's put a tamer underneath. So I have two different play lines available to me. This is only once per turn, so I could Lobo Warp into Ancient. Attempt to bounce. So let's go hatch an egg. He's got memory setter, so I might as well just gain full value off of this. Grab the tamer back. Grab the Lobo back. And then set up the tamer. Oh, that kills this. That's unfortunate. Yeah, that's a little on the unfortunate side. Because I was going to stun lock it with Melga. I was hoping he didn't exactly have it. Not that it really matters too much. Because I think I just set up the Met and then just have a really big power play next turn. Yeah, because I have to use the Melga. So there was there was an argument where I should have just Louied to bring it out, gain the 2 memory, so it's effectively a 1 cost, and then evoed into Melga. So that's probably the play line I should have done. That was way more checks than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, the fact that he had the ace is, like, I should have stunned. There was definitely a better out. I wouldn't have been able to get rid of it, unfortunately, because he's going to have way more sources than me. Which, again, is the, like, big drawback to this card. I don't think there is a tamer in his security. Yeah. So he could go swing, evolve for free, then evolve into another level 6, and then hopefully he doesn't have another burst mode. That doesn't matter. Oh, yeah, now I'm definitely getting punished for not playing out, like, the analog or the mat off of the Melga. mean, I could have 5 memory, so I could Melga, try to stun his Digimon. He has to go into another level 6 in order to threaten me. Yeah. So if he has another burst mode, he's got it. I could have kept this from attacking, saved my security a little bit. I do have, like, bond play, but it's really not going to do much of anything, and I'm probably just better off going Melga to stun. We'll just put this one underneath. Yeah, we'll just put him underneath. So I could Ancient. Yeah, because this unfortunately is not going to be doing anything. So I have to try to aggress this turn. So I could scramble to Digivolve for effectively 1 less. Then maybe hard play a Gabu and try to... The ace doesn't do anything. It doesn't stop lethal. That's my problem. No, it is just scramble. I miscounted on my memory. Shoot. Oh. Do I just win this then? Do I honestly just win this then? Because I have hybrid? Okay, I guess I just win this then. Sure, I'll take that. I think they were just thinking that they had good enough of a defense, but I guess the Melga just blocking them from actually using it was good enough. Yeah, freezing 3 Digimon is incredibly scary. This is fine. Going second means I get the extra card draw. I have 2 analog use to search for whatever I need and a Gabu. Oh, is this the same guy? Yeah, I think maybe they just used their burst mode too early, because usually you need to keep that. I have a lot of Gabus, so... Oh, my Pseudo! But I know the correct answer is Ancient. But the Pseudo! Melga is 100% the answer here. It just sucks losing the Pseudo. I only draw if I have a mat, right? Yeah. Did I mill any tamers? I did not. Oh, Buko's a free attack, though. This is safe. So So I could, like, Buko and then just Evo into a Lobo or something. I hate it, but I don't really have... so there's an argument to Ancient here also. But I think I just hold on to the Ancient. Because the other argument is play out Igabu, but because it's 1k, if he literally sneezes on me, my whole board is gone. So I think I do just Evo here. It's not great, but it's something. This is where Zudo would have been very nice. Maybe I have to up Zudo to 2, find a way to do that. Hopefully he doesn't have a Tamer insecurity. He probably does. Based on how long he's taking, he probably does. No, okay. That's good for me then. So Evo for 1, play out a Tamer. Is that the play out a Tamer? Yeah, play out a Tamer. Good Marcus. My Digimon dies. Which is whatever. It's not like that really matters. I just have to hope to try to draw into something good. The gaining a memory is an issue because that made that Evo free. And then he just Evos into Shine with protection. And that's kind of annoying for me. Rise? Play out another Marcus? The blocker Marcus, sure. I'm not attacking. And then you Evo into... Nope, no Mega. So do I just hard punish this then with Ancient? Like just Digicross using the 1 into Ancient? Oh, never mind. I just cleanly Digicross into Ancient. Hard punish. It is still giving away a decent chunk of memory, but off of an empty field, it's not terrible. Get that out of here. So now this makes it very awkward for them. This also, if they don't have a way to remove it, will just start drawing me cards. And if they do remove it, I could potentially play out a Tamer. Yeah, they're just going to have to hard play. Dig a little. I could just punish. I could just Lobo into a second Ancient. So swing with this Ancient, draw the 2 cards, then Lobo into another Ancient, and just burn pretty much his whole security. Oh, there, he's just going to try going up. Does he have the memory to go up? So he Evos for free, Evos for 2. Yeah, he could go all the way up from here. Because Shine is still pretty decent at just being hyper memory efficient. It's just, it has a harder time closing out games. That's like the thing that I realized. I think like Shine can't use the new tools to have protection because it's not good enough at closing out games. I still think probably the best way to play Shine is OTK. Oh, he doesn't have it. Oh, that's big. That's big for me. I know he has the Rise X, so he could have gone Rise X here, play out a Tamer if he had. Oh, that's big for me. That's really big for me. It doesn't really matter who I give blocker to, so I'll just give it to the one that's actually going to be staying on the field. So we're going to swing. We're going to draw the 2 cards. That works just fine. So let's hatch an egg, gain a memory. Hatch an egg, gain a memory. Who do I even need? Out of these two, who's in my hand? Probably the Lobo then. Play out the mat. Refresh. That's good. That allows me to grab the Ancient back, but there's no need because I win the game here. That bounces that, gets rid of his last security, and this swings for game. Easy. Oh, that was easy. Okay. I think this thought experiment was fun. I'm kind of ready to move past it, to be honest. Granted, I only had like 3 games with it. I think I want to try to add maybe another Zudo, but I'm not leaving that many level 4s out. Like, that's not the idea. I just don't know what to cut for potentially another Zudo. Because I do think this is pretty fine as is. Like, I'm perfectly content. Is it the greatest thing in the world? No. It's not meant to be. It's just supposed to be kind of cute, fun, casual. Maybe I'll get one more game in. It is kind of fun. And then I'll swap to a different blue deck. Because I want to try breaking the Garurumon engine with other things. This is okay. I can keep this. I'm going first. So, yeah, just analog. Gabu into analog or Gabu into mat. Probably Gabu into mat. Have the analog for later. Just because I could raise. Actually, no. I think it is just Gabu into analog. Give them as little memory as possible. Hold in raising. Then next turn, play out mat. I could even think about, like, Digivolving. So I might move out and Digivolve into a Kendo, depending on how things go. This is an interesting matchup. I have zero faith in, like, I think Scottymon's a fun card. I don't think it's a competitive one. Like, I think the deck is just... There's something about the deck that just is off and not quite working the way it needs to. Ooh. If only... This would be such a good play if I could punish it. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to move out. I don't want to move out, but I'm gonna have to move out. I'm just gonna set up a scramble preemptively. Just because I need the card draws. Ooh, that's good. Because I'm gonna end on Matt. Well, I gave them their mat. There's an argument for Gabu to make a mat cheaper. It's not good, but there's an argument for it. Because next turn, so I would play Gabu knowing that they won't be able to remove it. And then I can play double mat next turn. Just to put, like, I already know this is basically just gone. Like, this is already a lost cause type card. Because they're just going to source strip it all away and stun lock it or do whatever they're going to do. The fact that they have the mental training is also pretty brutal for us. Because then they could move out, Evo for... Well, they could Evo for reduced of 1. So Evo for 1. then Evo for 1 again, and then end in like Scotty or whatever. Like being able to climb hyper efficiently for stack-based decks is like the only way they could actually live. Is just like, yeah, I spend 0 memory to go into a level 6, and then I pass the turn. But that's the problem with these cards. I think, because I've been playing, no shocker, a lot of DCG Pocket, and it made me appreciate good card design. And, like, not to try to be negative, but Digimon has not had good enough foresight to have good card design. I think, like, Digimon does have good card designs, but in terms of the bigger picture on how well things have played out when it comes to their designs, that's where they kind of just are fumbling. And Pokemon TCG Pocket has made me appreciate good designs even more. It also taught me, like, I'm kind of just bored with Digimon. Like, because the meta has been pretty stale for about a year already. So, it's been a breath of fresh air. I don't know what they're thinking about. Maybe they had to go to the bathroom or something. Like, my hand's not that bad. They're just not playing the game. I would hope that they were playing the game. I'll give them another couple of seconds. Oh, okay. They're back. I was like, if they don't start playing, I'll concede and try to move on to the next game. Yeah, I think Scottymon's big problem is it has 0 protection. Like, it's not a floodgate, and it has 0 protection. I mean, the level 5 is the floodgate, but it's not doing enough. How do you gain memory? Oh, yeah, Frigi gains memory. And then this is a free level 5, so it's a level 5 that effectively costed 2. Sure, you could lock me out of Digivolution effects. I'm not going to be using them when it matters. And then end in Scottymon. Oh, nope, just another free Evo here. Just to gain blocker and jamming. So now you could swing. I don't know if swinging here is that great for them, because I do sometimes just want cards in my trash to be able to grab back, or like I am playing a lot of Tamers. Do I have anything in my trash worth grabbing? No. So they do have a blocker. They're probably trying to ace bait me. Ooh, that's a good one. So now that that's used up, I could Evo here. Because I don't want to Evo here because it's just going to draw me a card. And I need to try to find maybe another Ancient or something. So, Evo here. Zudo Ace. That's a good card. That's a good card. And the Melga's also a really good card. Though, it's unfortunate that I lose out on the Lobo, but I found 2 incredibly good cards. And then I just end on another mat. Because it's very clear I'm not going to be going into Ancient, and now they know that I could Melga Warp from raising. Yeah, so I can mess them up with the Zudo. Hexablow, that's always annoying, but... Oh, I gave them an inheritable. 2 Source Strip, so this gains them a memory. Oh, no, it doesn't. It doesn't even gain them a memory. Oh, he just got rid of a mat. Is there anything in trash now that I care about? So I need to find a way to get rid of this, otherwise I'm in trouble. That's good. That's a really good card. Yeah, I can move out. That's good too. We'll give the Kendo blocker. And I could stun lock their field, but I think just getting rid of this might be better. It's not great because they do have a Digimon in Raising. Oh. No, I don't have enough memory for that. Shoot. Because I would bounce this. Yeah, and I evoed, so Matt doesn't cost 2 anymore. Maybe the play is to just Melga stunlock his Digimon? I feel like that's not a terrible play. And then I have 2 ace options. So yeah, my Gabu's inheritables are basically gone. Piercing and security attack plus. So this can turn off aces. Like, Polar Bear Mons individually is pretty good. It's the fact that I can't get rid of Hexablau is the big problem. Because this will strip 2 sources away, and then I have to have more than that. So I'm forcing this to kind of maybe try to attack, although just Digivolving gets rid of my sources. Yeah, so that's the big problem, because now it just makes it significantly more difficult. See, this is why, like, floodgates, like, level 6 floodgates that you just can't get rid of are absolutely insane right now. Like, this is a prime example of why my deck, like, this deck is not competitively viable because of, like, level 6 floodgates. And the fact that, like, this is, granted, a very mediocre deck, is beating up a even more mediocre deck. Isn't really that great of a showcase in terms of the concept, but yeah, because now I think they just removed the Melga, and like I can Ancient and try to chip, but I actually just functionally can't deal damage because Hexablau exists as a card. Yeah, this is just a wash. It's not even a real game. They play Hexablau, they win the game, and as long as they had another Digimon to avoid my Ancient play, like, they just automatically win. We'll get one more in. Like, it's not even the fact that they source strip me, it's the fact that Hexablau as a card exists, and they had another Digimon to play around the Ancient. So what level 6 stack decks have to effectively stop your opponent from playing in order to be good? I mean, yes. So, like, as weird of a statement as that is, unless I'm misreading your question. So, what level 6 stack decks have to effectively... Oh. Yes. So, I guess I think the question mark's throwing me off. But yes, level 6 stack decks effectively have to stop the opponent from playing the game in order to be good. That is a true statement at this point. That is true. Because it goes back to, like, my observation, where it's just like, if I'm not giving the opponent anything to interact with, I need to OTK the opponent to make sure they literally can't interact with me, have my Digimon delete itself, so again, they just can't interact with me, or floodgate them out of the game so they can't interact with me. Like, that's the direction that the game is headed in. And that's, like, part of the big problem why I'm having, like, gripes with it. Like, I think meta-wise, yes, by a lot of people's terms and definition, the meta is fine because there's a multitude of playable decks that all kind of keep each other in check. The only problem with where I find the meta... Oh, it's literally this. Okay, I just auto-lose if they have... if they have it. If they have Shoto, I'm just scooping. If they don't have Shoto, then we could actually kind of have a game. I mean, I could Melga to stop it. What the f... Why are they running this? Oh, I can't Digivolve? Why? Oh, I need to have a Mat Tamer. Alright, we're scooping. Alright. Let's scrap this deck and play something else. It probably was the same Mother Reaper player. Alright. So... yeah, so let's play the Gao package with something, because I think people literally aren't exploring or experimenting with the Gao package plus plus stuff that's not Mirage. There you are. Then we go... Aquatics... is this the one that I want? Return. Yes, this is the one that I want. This indeed is the one I was looking for. There you are. And then... Mental... Memory boost... Scramble. Oh, then what else? So we have our good rookie. We have our level 4 lineup that's built for us. We have the majority. Oh, Zudo. The one Zudo and what's its name? Hunkoon. Oh. How do I spell it? H-U-A. H-U-A. There we go. Alright. So, does blue outside of Mirage and Hexablow have any actual floodgates for their level 6s? So, Ryugu, what does this card do? Decode 5. When this Digimon would leave the battlefield other than by battle, we get to play 1 blue level 5 Digimon from its Digivolution source. When we Digivolve, we get to play out a lower level Digimon for free by paying its cost at the end of our turn once per turn. By returning one of our Digimon to the bottom of the deck, we get to return one of the opponent's Digimon with equal or lower level, and it also has the aquatic trait. Not exactly quite good enough. He's kind of a floodgate. Not really a good floodgate. Yeah, there's always Mirage, and then there's always Hexablow. Not this Hexablow, the good one. I don't really think blue has that many great floodgates. I could always try Gallant. I don't think I have an X-Antibody rookie, though. But maybe Gallant would still be kind of good. Like, maybe Gallant Metal Seadramon? Oh, maybe... This isn't really a floodgate, but what does this do? Blocker by suspending, blah, blah, blah. Affects antibodies in this Digimon's Digivolution source. Until the end of the opponent's turn, all of their Digimon gain when attacking, lose 4. When attacking, by returning 1 Digimon card from your trash to the bottom of our deck, delete one of the same level. Not exactly. This is kind of a floodgate. Not doing what I want it to do. Slayer. Can I... So I guess the big question is, can I make Examon work in this shell? Examon doesn't really have protection, though. But it locks them out of the raising area, if they are a deck that actually uses the raising area. So... when this Digimon becomes suspended by suspending it... Oh, unsuspend it. Start of the opponent's main phase by suspending one of your Digimon with Dramon or Examon in its name. Your opponent attacks with one of their Digimon. And then it just gains that if it's an Examon. So, hold on. Maybe this would be funny. I don't have a way to give Examon evade. That's the only problem. What does Examon need to DNA with? Because maybe I am just, like, better off playing, like, a tiny little Deep Saver shell in this. So instead of, let's go with Aquatics on. Because Metal Seadramon's kind of cracked. Like, this card's actually kind of good. Is this the... Yeah, Plesio is what we need. And then we need to run... Oh, I could just search up Metal Seadramon. Metal. Oh, Mega Seadramon. There we go. So that's this one. So this is just unsuspending. It doesn't grant me... So I could not play... I could get rid of you. I could get rid of you. And just run like 4 of you, 2 of you, and then maybe like 2 of this. I kind of would have to run the end of turn DNA, which might make me want to play Matt. Oh no, this already just end of turns DNA, so I don't even have to waste my time with that. That's if I'm going to be trying to run, like, Aegis Dramon in this. I think, like, Aegis Dramon still is kind of a liability because of Metal Sea Dramon, but Metal Sea Dramon is actually just such a good card. Like, I don't even have to run any Tamers in this. So that's kind of why I was, like, thinking maybe, like, Medieval Gallant can work, is because I could just play it with X antibody cards. Oh. So if I were to get this type, because, like, what's my play line is really what I'm thinking about. Because I could Plesio. No, I think, like, I do have to keep at least one of the, well, I could get rid of both. Just accept the fact that I don't have unblock, or, like, can't be redirected. I feel like that's still wrong, though. It just feels wrong. Oops. Because I Honkoon, spit out Gao, Gao draw me a card, Digivolve into Gauga, after Digivolving into Plesio. So Plesio would let me spit out a level 4, so Honkoon can spit me out the Gao to draw a card, Digivolve into Plesio. I guess I kind of just have to run it. Run 3 and 4 just to try to see it more often, because I don't need any Tamers in this. And then run some rookie Floodgates. So, Beta, Otama, Siako, this still feels very skimpy, and then I do have 3 card slots left, so I could play kind of just whatever I want. So what would be a good blue Tamer? Oh, Davis. Duh. Davis for more consistency. Probably like 2 Davis, and then I could probably just up you to 1 more. Or, like, up a rookie slot. Like, I don't even really need the Davis. The Davis is just there to guarantee that I have memory. No, I think this is fine. This is probably fine. Then we need the eggs. So, there. Done. Not fish. Alright. Let's rock this a little bit and kind of see where we go. If it would connect. I could go higher on the level 5 count. Like, instead of higher on the level 4, higher on the level 5. So I could remove this, play maybe the unblockable. No, I think just for testing this is fine. If anything, maybe I like reduce one of these for a beta. It's just, what am I more afraid of? Probably because of scrambles and everything, Siako's probably better than Otama. Although Otama just stops from effects, right? Can't reduce play costs. No, Otama is really good. Maybe I do just cut a level 5 and play the extra Floodgate. That's probably correct. Because this is the ratios that I'm doing with Mirage, essentially. Will I be playing in the Ultimate Cup for April? Maybe. The Shotmon stuff is nice. So I'm in a pigeonholed position right now because it's very clear that I haven't necessarily been super satisfied with the direction of the game. So I'm literally just waiting for the ban and restriction list. If the ban and restriction list is good, then I'll play. If the ban and restriction list is not good, that makes it significantly harder for me to want to play. This is not great. So, like, I do have an EX8 event, like a win-a-box that I want to participate in, but that's just to try to get more EX8. I found a rookie. Losing out on the Mega Seedramon is pretty big, but I kind of just needed the rookie, like, super desperately. Oh my god, another Mother deck? Yeah, they're gonna go to 3 anyway, but I don't really have much of a choice. So this is just Mother Beelstar control. I think I lose to this still. Because I don't have anti-redirect, and then my stuff is still weak to option removal. Oh, purple hybrids. Got it. It's purple hybrids, Mother, and Beelstar. So I could Honkoon. Honkoon plays out the beta. Then Plissio. No, I just don't have great plays here. Like, if my draws were really good, I would have a play. So I have to just hope this sticks. We found the Aegis, but we don't have the secondary Mega. Because I'm still passing up on another Mega Seedramon. So that's 2 Mega Seedramons that I passed up on. Because what is this floodgating? It stops on play effects, which is very relevant. Because I could at least spit out the Plesio off of Aegis if I DNA. I mean, I could also just choose not to DNA and I could just Digivolve up because it's not going to remove anything. At worst, I'm still going to, like, get this effect. Are they set up? They don't look set up. Oh, unless they just Digivolve into Vulgar from hand. They could always do that. Yellow? Sure. This card's not really anything to worry about. Yeah, so I should have played the Siako then. I think that wasn't great. Leaving this on the field is a huge mistake. That's a misplay. Because this is only by Digimon effects. Yeah, so I am probably still just better off playing blue. The medieval's a big deal, though. That's a big deal. That just kind of makes things significantly harder. Well, I could bait out the ability and then remove it. So I guess it's not that big of a deal. It's just annoying. So now we scramble. Second Plesio. Yeah, the beta's gonna have to die, unfortunately. Oh, no, that would just kill my main Digimon, doesn't it? Yeah, he just kills this. He doesn't kill the one that's being played out. Yeah, now I don't have a way to climb. Yeah, stupid Medieval Gallantmon. Like, Medieval Gallantmon's just too good of a card. Like, it honestly is just too good. So with the PPG February EX8 Ultimate Cup, it's still off of old pricing, which I really don't care about anymore. I've already done enough of that, and again, I'm still not super happy with the direction of the meta for me to want to like play anything like super hardcore competitive. Like, I think like going to my win a case is more lucrative for me than playing in an Ultimate Cup, which is really weird to say, because most of the time I jump at those online tournaments. Come on. Can I stop running into mother decks? Like, please? Like, this is why people just play decks that play around mother, because, like, they just don't need to worry about the fact that they are just actively doing something silly. Come on. Just connect. I usually give it about 10-15 seconds to see if it wants to connect before I just exit out. But no, I'm not playing in the February Ultimate Cups because I don't need any of the prizing. I already have plenty of... I mean, I could always use more protoforms because that card's ridiculously stupid. Yeah, the medieval was too brutal. That game. If they didn't medieval and I didn't just play into the medieval because I blanked. No, I still think I just kind of lose because I would have to play a Digimon out unless I'm willingly going into just not triggering any of my effects. I could have done that. I very easily could have done that. So that was probably just a big misplay on my part in that last game. I want to get like one match with this, at least like one match with this before I scrap it to just play Gallantmon X. Because actually, what in blue can search for X antibody? It would have to be the Gabu stuff, right? This searches for Omnimon. That's not exactly what we're looking for. This searches for Guru. This is the only card that... Maybe I just have to accept the fact that I wouldn't be able to search for X antibody and just be fine with that. And then I could also consider playing Melga. Like 4X antibodies and then like mostly Gallant and then Melga. Because I would miss the wind attacking here. That's fine. I'm just processing on like what I can do with this shell to be kind of obnoxious. Oh my god, it's already almost midnight. Oh, fuck. And I felt like I barely played anything. Because I just can't connect. And then when I do, half the time it's mother decks. Alright, maybe I'm just going to restart the client again. Am I playing anything that's bugged? That's the big question. Mythical Arms. Exanite Protoborm is bugged. It has no UI showing which one of it resolves. Okay, that's not that big of a deal. Gaia Reactor. That's funny. Omnimon. Kiriha Nene. Winner. Lucimon. Tommy's bugged? It doesn't work sometimes. I love how it sometimes doesn't work. Metal Enamon. Ancient. Megathermon. Piedmon. Millennium. Awaken. Eos. Bayo. Metal Garurumon. BT17. Sometimes it doesn't unsuspend with Blitz Omni. Interesting. I love how Phoenixmon X has a lot of notes. I think I'm not playing anything that's bugged. Aldemon, Talakmon, X Program, X Digivolution. Yeah, it doesn't look like I'm playing anything that's bugged. Let's reload the client, try to get a couple more games in. Badoop. Because I'd like to get more games in, because I think what I have is fun. Do I think it's insanely competitive? No, but do I think it's fun? Yes. Where's Notfish? Notfish. There we go. Alright, can I please not have a mother deck? I have like 0 card draw outside of Evolution, but I'm gonna keep just because if I do draw into searching, then I'm in a pretty good spot. Alright. That's okay. I could just hard play it. That's fine. Just more card draw. So next turn I could Evo this into here. They're playing a blue deck too? What are they playing? Oh, are they playing what we were just playing? I think they are. I think they are on Bob. Ooh, the Gabu. Interesting. Just throwing that out there? Sure. Yeah, I'll move out. I'll floodgate. Oh, that's good. Wait, hold on. They don't have 8 cards in their hand. Why did I gain? Oh, I gained the memory off of the inheritable. I'm just being an absolute idiot. Let's go digging. Probably the Hankoon, because I have plenty of level 4s already, and they're all not the ones that I want. So is there a master plan to like line up a DNA? Hammer Spark? Sure. Yeah, they're just gonna do this. Yeah, that ignores Digivolution requirements. It doesn't just make it go away. Yeah, so the way to beat this is literally just have lots of bodies on the field. So I'm probably gonna Hankoon next turn. Oh, okay. I mean, I guess that works too. Not exactly the most exciting finish. How are you finding matches so fast? I've been queued up for minutes. So my trick is just exit and just click the X after like 10-15 seconds and then just redo it. And if you're not connecting quick enough, then usually I just restart the client, and then that sometimes gets me in faster. Yeah, I think like for whatever reason, like the more people that play, the harder it is to find matches because the people are playing because the server size is small. Like that's kind of what what's going on. Because all of the server size is probably going to be at max capacity or close to max capacity a good portion of the time. So as soon as a game finishes, it'll let whoever's trying to pair enter in next in the queue, and then it'll pair up those people. So it is partially luck, but refreshing enough, even though it does put you at the back of the line. Sometimes people just get lost in queue, and then it just lets you play anyway. At least that's how I rationalize it. I don't know how that actually works. Because when I tried to take like multiplayer programming in college, that stuff broke my brain. I know there's a lot of like Unity makes it incredibly easy because you just set it up and then you push a button and then it just works. But when I actually had to try to learn it, it was incredibly difficult. All right, let's exit out of here, relaunch the game, and see if that works to be able to get into to play a game. Battle. Random. Not fish. But yeah, I think the servers are just at max. So if I can't get into another game soon, I might just call it for the stream. Alright, we're at max time. Because if I can't play, then it's not going to be as entertaining. I was able to play a decent amount but earlier, but it didn't feel like I was playing like a crazy amount of games. Darn, I don't want the ticket. I want the hourglass. Yeah, but normally it's because there are too many people. Because when servers get full, they stop letting people in. That's why I usually just keep retrying every, like, 10 seconds. It gets really boring. And I do apologize, but there's nothing I can really do about that. Yeah, because most of the time, you know right away when you're able to get in. Like, it doesn't have any visuals, but you just pick up that feeling where it's just like, oh, I got in. Good. Boink. Bataru. Random. Not fish. Come on. I just want to see if I can make this work. Please, game, just let me in. Yeah, I think maybe just the game's just not gonna work. I'll give it a couple of more tries with the method I've been trying. And if I can't get a game in soon, then I'm just going to call it here because it is getting late for me. And if it's not going to work, it's just not going to work, unfortunately. As much as I want it to work because I want to like try playing this. Maybe I should have just given up on Bob. Okay, so this is okay sign that means that I'm probably going to be connecting. Or I should be connecting soon, unless I got a connection bug. Alright, I got a connection bug. So, it's just not going to connect under this condition. So I have to exit out, reload in. And then hopefully it should work now. We'll give it to 15. Usually 15's like my cutoff, because you should know by now if you're not going to get in. Brute force method. Yeah! If we're not getting in, we're going to force our way in. There we go. See? Brute force! Now let's actually make this game good. This is an okay starting hand. This isn't terrible. So my answers are pretty easy. That's fine because now I just memory boost. We take the 6. Because we don't have anything else, so I guess we do have to take the 6. Yeah. All right, Lugamon. Getting them Ukos set up. So they have 5 cards in their hand. I'm like nowhere near set up, but I know they're just not going to be doing anything. I could scramble just to choke. Scramble, evolve into... If you have 1 or more memory, your opponent... So I'm better off scrambling into this. Oh, there's the Plesio. That was huge. Choke them to 1, and they currently have nothing set up. I have a level 5 with an ace in my hand. So next turn I get a Plesio. If I find a level 4, I'm in a really good spot. Because essentially my playline is like Plesio. Oh no, I spit out the Plesio and then I can DNA into Aegis that way. Yeah, no, I'm in a fantastic position. They're going to want to take the hell. Oh, no. I guess they were just burning for a rookie. Oh, they were able to discard the Kazuchi, so that's good for them. I have nothing in trash. That's insane. I'm about to pop off so hard for, like, no memory. So... Let's focus. So I could... So they do have enough cards where this is a free evolution. So let's pop the memory boost. Digivolve here. Use the effect to play out the Gao. Gain the memory. No, we can't DNA yet. So I could Digivolve here. Force both of us to draw a card. Gain a memory. Then I Digivolve here. Oh, I could have made an attack. I'm an idiot. Do I want to spit out the level 5 or the level 6? Probably the level... By placing one of your other Digimon to the bottom, I get to unsuspend. So probably the level 6. Because I could always just line up a level 5 next turn, and they don't really have a board. And at least, like, this makes it so it's relatively threatening. And this resets, so it chokes them. I already have jamming, right? Yeah, so I don't really need to do that. I'll just do the one check. Yeah, this is a pretty brutal situation for them. By literally my, what, third turn? Second or third turn? Like, how are they honestly going to try to fight back against this? Because now next turn, I just I Digivolve here to set up a level 4 that leads into my Metal Seedramon, so they can't attack. And now I have a second Aegisdramon that I could literally line up for free. Yeah, this is just not looking good for them. Yeah, like, there's no way they're gonna be able to survive that turn. Because off of my Aegisdramon, I had at least 3 attacks. I could Digivolve to get a 4th attack. I had multiple Digimon on the field to also be able to attack with. There was just no way they were actually going to live through that. See, like, that's what this deck is supposed to do. Like, who needs the Deep Saver stuff? You just play the few good top-end cards and then have Aegisdramon floodgate the opponent out of being able to play the game. I almost feel bad after all. Like, I don't know if the other person on the other end was having a hard time with logging, like, getting connected. But to have the game go like that is a little on the brutal side. Well, that's kind of just what blue does. Like, blue just sometimes can just go off. And I think, like, honestly, the Gout engine, or, like, the Dog and Fish blue engine is just generically good. And it just needs a really good blue level 6 Digimon. And you could slot it into anything. Like, I was almost thinking on just initially playing that with X Antibody and then running Hexablaumon still, because Hexablaumon's an insane floodgate. And yeah, it all just kind of works. Like, 0 effort, all hyper generic, just works. So I might have to leave it off on that last game, if connecting is going to continue to be this difficult, at least for tonight. So I should have just started playing with the blue shell a lot sooner. Like, just experiment with what top end cards this shell can lead to, because I think, like, this shell for, like, virtually any blue deck is insane. So, like, not cost, level 6, color, blue, search. Like, it lets you literally use anything you want. Like, this just literally lets you use anything you want. Obviously, bouncing is going to be way more beneficial. but that's not that big of a deal when you're just floodgating the opponent out of playing the game. So let's try one more time. And then call it quits if I can't get anything. Murger. Oh, I'm in the connecting glitch. Yeah, because it's just going to incrementally tick up like that faster and faster. Or not really faster and faster, just tick up and not do anything. I know, the most entertaining part is fighting the system. Because I do like Aegis Dramon. I like Aegis Dramon a lot, and I like a lot of the cards. So I guess this is just me rationalizing a way to not play Deep Savers while still playing Deep Savers. I don't think this is gonna work. I'm just trying so hard, and I got so far, but in the end, it might not have even mattered. All right, so let's change this up. I'm probably gonna be calling it quits soon if it's not just gonna behave. So let's change this part up. Maybe I do keep the Kenan Davis, and let's run Gallantmon. Oh no, I do keep Kenan Davis. Because I could run Medieval. And then a little Hex action. You could try the Brazil server? Maybe. Let's fix this up first. Is this a once per turn? It is once per turn. Darn. Oh, but the when digivolving when attacking's not once per turn. Oh. Let's go option. Let's run. What is God, Imperial? Yeah, now we're cooking. We are so cooking, chat. And then not Zudo Ace. The Mach Gao, I guess. Typing in Gao would make it faster. I'm probably gonna have to run another Proto or another X antibody so I could guarantee I see at least one per game. One card over, probably get rid of a Floodgate. Yeah, because I can't run this now. I could run 3 and 3, so I could do something like this. So jank. This is so jank, and I love it. All right. Yeah, I might try swapping servers. Lag usually isn't bad with Brazil. So where do I go to swap servers? Config. Server region, Brazil. All right. This deck, I swear, if this works, wow. Okay, I guess Brazil works. Going second, I get the card draw. I could probably mulligan this. Maybe I shouldn't have mulliganed this. Oh, this is gonna be rough. It's gonna be funny when it works, but it's gonna be rough. Oh, they're probably Lucimon player. Unfortunate. Yeah, that's the only problem with like X antibody. I have to draw into it. I can't search it out. Maybe I do just Digivolve and Raising here. Not great. I don't have a level 5 and I don't have my X antibody. And I don't have any card draw. Lucimon. Yeah, sure. Oh, that's big. Get that child out of here. I could have attacked. Oh, wait. I don't have jamming. So maybe attacking wasn't a good idea. I'll take the Madoki Beta. So luckily for me, all of their effects are optional. I either lose security or I lose my thing. And I could easily... Oh, he's just going to get rid of it. Smart. Very smart. I could just throw this away. I I'd rather not, though. They could have the memory. That's fine. They're playing a bad deck. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. I just have to... Well, actually, I could Gallant. And then that deletes their thingy. So, I move out, and then what? So, I could break here, Digivolve here for free into Honkoon. Use Honkoon's effects. Spit out the Madoki. Gain the memory back. And then I could just Digivolve into Gallant. And then I'm okay. Yeah, because it forces them to respond to the Gallant, and then they can't gain memory. And then... Oh, but Revelation activates when it's trashed, right? Shoot. So I would end up losing my 2 bodies? Yeah. That's fine. Gallantmon. While I have 0, it's not affected by Digimon effects. Okay. So they played a Kari. So I could attack, trash a security, deal a damage. And then what do I do? I have jamming, so... Oh, yeah, I needed to burn that Revelation. Delete one, then if it didn't, I get trash the top and unsuspend, so that already happened, so I don't need to do anything else with this card. So I just pass the turn with a blue memory boost. Man, the X antibody would be so nice to have. I'll just take the Gao for more card draw. I probably should have took the other Gao, now that I think about it, in case they, like, play a Lucimon, but I don't care. They could gain the 2 memory, it's fine. It literally doesn't matter. Yeah, this isn't going to do anything, and I'll gladly burn my security. Do you not see how much memory I could print in a single turn? I think I just win this turn. And then we scramble. Use the Honkoon. Gain memory. Gain memory. Gain memory. Gain memory. I'm gonna just play around a revelation. Oh, I could have used another scramble. I'm an idiot. I could eat up a Hankoon, but I think I'm okay with just eating up a Gao. Sure, go ahead. I do not care. Yeah, there was no way I wasn't gonna win. Exactly. So, like, even though I didn't have my X antibody, Gallantmon still just did work. Like, who cares if I miss out on the plus DP in a deck with jamming? This is pretty good of an opener. I got lots of card draw and I got some searching. Oh, and I get a card draw. Well, actually, I'm thinking, oh, I can't bounce them, but I think that doesn't matter. What in the name of Lord is this? They're playing green hybrids? I mean, I guess that's a choice. I'll take the Gallant. I guess they just didn't want to deal with Gallant, because I was going to play, the next card I was going to play was the Gao to pass turn to force both of us to draw a card. It's not fantastic. I could keep it. It's just not my favorite. Almoli. That's better. That is a little bit better. And by a little bit, I mean a good amount. Oh. I guess they just don't want to play. I think it was the same person. Like, they just don't want to play. Man, I should have just changed servers. Whoever recommended changing servers, you're a genius. Oh, it was, Heluvota. Yeah, no, thank you for recommending changing servers. You are a genius. I should be connecting soon. Usually this kind of means that it just is trying to connect. Maybe because it is the Brazilian server, it's just bugging out a little bit. No, honestly, like, I think this, like, blue Gallant is kind of whack. Why does it seem like all my games are monumental mismatches? Because that's the current state of the game? Well, no, not really. If you were playing meta, then, like, deeper meta, then you have a better understanding of, like, what you reasonably would be seeing. Because, like, if I'm going into a tournament, I'm very not likely to see, like, Mother Shoto control stuff. But funny enough, like, this could potentially beat over Mother Shoto if I have the X antibody underneath. Can it please just connect me? Like, it's very clearly trying. But no, certain matchups and certain decks are extremely polarizing, which makes for not necessarily fun or interactive gameplay. The one thing I kind of wish we had more of that, like, Pocket is kind of, like, teaching me is, like, I wish we had more Tamer Hate. I wish we had more ways to interact with the raising or breeding area. Like, every element of the game should be interactable in some way, shape, or form, and the fact that Digimon has very few ways to actually accomplish that is, it's not mind-boggling, it's just a giant design oversight. Maybe I'll just restart one more time. Just to get a fresh, just to get it in fresh. But apparently swapping servers did help. It at least got me a game. 2 games, technically. They just quit the second one. Now I have to find Not Gallant. There you go. Oh, that's fine. He's not wrong because I was playing Rapidmon, and I played 3 Mirages and 1 Imperial, and I'd rather play against Imperial because it's easier for me in that matchup. Honestly, for Rabbits, I think that Rapidmon is better for you. Like, or Mirage is a better matchup. Like, to be honest. Because every time that I'm in a tournament and I'm playing Mirage and I go up against a Rapid player, all they have to do is put enough pressure on and then drop a whatchamacallit, the starter deck level 5 Rapidmon. Like, that's your winning card for that matchup. And then I can't attack. Like, I can't bounce. I can't attack. It just makes things incredibly difficult. I think Imperial, you're, like, way worse because they can counter your ace. Whereas Mirage, I can't counter your ace. This is okay. I have at least a 3, a 4, a 5, and some search. And then I do get the extra card draw. And I have a scramble to use with the Mach. Yeah, so now my play is Siako Mental. Ooh, that's a good draw. I'll just take the Digimon. I already have a scramble, and I usually only need 1 of it. Sorry, you meant to say Mirage? Yeah, 100%. Mirage is the easier matchup for Rapid. They're probably going to take the Lugamon here. There's no reason not to. The Dex is only if they... Oh, I guess they don't have a level 4. Okay. So they probably already have a Lugamon in hand then, if that's their choice. You 100% swing here. Like, there's 0 reason not to take that Ukomon and swing. Because me being at 4 is very relevant for their OTK. Very relevant. And then you drop a Tamer to get rid of a card out of your hand. That's not... Well, it keeps you even. I don't think the deck reduces Digivolution cost, so I think the Siako just doesn't matter. I think I move out just to draw more cards. Imperial. X Antibody. Well, I wish I had the Hankun. So all I need to do is just draw into the good card. Are they already able to just go off? We'll see. Tyranno? Nope, they're not ready to go off. They did find the level 5, though. If I draw into a Gallantmon, that would be huge. That would be absolutely massive. Oh, I guess they are going to try going off. Because now you draw and discard. You discard the level 5 to Digivolve in a level 5. Discard Taka in the 6. I guess that just puts me to 3. Unfortunately, I don't have a good counter to this. Like, they left me so open. The only thing in my trash is a level 5, so it's not worth using. Ooh, this might be able to find me something. Not exactly what I was looking for. I think Davis is the play. Just because I'm already going to be passing up enough memory. Just debating if they block. I think you do block. And then, yeah, I unfortunately have to pass with a Davis. So came a little late. I think I lose here then. Like, if they found the last piece that they're missing, I think I just lose because they cracked this to play this. Because all they're missing is the level 5 at this point. Yeah, and I don't have... Maybe I should have just Paladined. Because now he gets to... I think he did that too early. Well, no, because he gets to gain the memory here. No level 5. So that's at least okay for me, assuming that they don't have it. They could Alliance and clear my Digimon, so maybe attacking was incorrect. But then I just scramble. They found a Hell, so I think they just Hell me here. Honestly, maybe they don't hell me. Well, they know I have the Gallantmon now, so they have to clear this, right? And they already used their gain of memory, so all they have left is the Evo on discard. Yeah, I was just like, there's no way they don't hell here. So there's an argument to try to Paladin mode this. Because then it forces them to try to have it again. And they already have all of the pieces in their trash for the most part. So then they'd have to try to put it away again. So I'm putting... So select a blue Digimon to place on the top of my deck. So what do I need to put? Probably the level 5. Why didn't it let me play out a Digimon? I'm so confused. Why didn't it let me play out the Digimon? Is that like another bug for Scramble? Oh, it's 3K. That's why. Okay. It's not just a rookie. Yeah, so... They didn't have it, but the removal was big enough to where they just... Yeah, so I should have just took the Siako then. But I was still kind of dead the next turn because, like, what was my only realistic play? Just hard play Paladin and hope that that was good enough at stopping them. So I guess that's a knock against Siako. Is the fact that I can't scramble it. Everything else came together, though. I think maybe the attack was too greedy and ambitious, and I shouldn't have attacked, but I assumed my Digimon was going to be gone anyway. And if I didn't, then it just means that their OTK is easier, because then they would have the extra body to be able to work with. A medieval would have been really good there, though. Like, medieval would have been fantastic, to be honest. Because then I just hard play medieval. So maybe... No, I could have... So taking the Siako and then maybe drawing into a medieval, that would have been my only out. Yeah, if I had a way to bounce both bodies, which I probably could have, well, I would have been able to bounce at least one. This is taking a while to connect. There we go. I guess it's because it's from Brazil. I can keep this hand. Honestly, like, mental to try to draw into a rookie into next turn mental. Just because I have the good 4, the good 5, and the X antibody. It's not the worst hand, but it's not great. Because if I'm just going to hide in raising half the time anyway, it just doesn't matter. There's the Gallant. So now, now literally all I need is a rookie, and I'm good to go. Yeah, I figured they were playing this. This is good for me because next turn I could just mental choke him at 1. So he's probably going to take the Geel X. Oh, no, he's taking the Groundmon. Still no rookie. I probably want the extra level 4. Yeah. So drawing into a rookie would be very nice. No. All right. This will find me a rookie for sure. There we go. Good rookie too. We found it. No, we want this. There we go. Alright, now I Evo into the rookie, and I should be able to be very strong. So, their best play is to play like a Tocado here. Either that or play like another memory boost or training or something. Like, just don't play anything out on the field. Like, Digimon-wise. They could get away with a Digimon, actually. Because it's going to take me 2 turns. No, they're just going to go up in raising. Hexablow. Interesting. Yeah, my hand is now kind of awkward. Okay, that's better. I didn't like doing that, but I don't really have much of a choice. We're taking the Hankun. I could have took the unredirectable, but I think I reasonably should just be able to delete his Digimon or beat over it or something. Wild. Absolutely wild. I don't think this was good. Davis. Davis is good for me. Take Imperial. Oh, take a blue. Oh, the Floodgate's so good, but having the Gao... Well, no, I'll take the Floodgate. And then I'll take the Imperial. Oh, they had Security Tech Plus. I hope that they have a plan B, because this can very easily be dealt with. Because all I have to do is pass over when I'm attacking. Actually, I could just attack over it. So let's go ahead and pop one of these. Gain a memory, draw a card. X antibody. Oh, right. Ooh, the medieval's really big here. Because I could just use medieval to potentially clear. So I know they're just ace baiting me. But I think I just take the bait anyway. -4 +4. Oh, I could have just not... I could have attacked into his security then. I'm an idiot. I forgot my effects have priority. And now he knows I have the Imperial. So he has to do a similar line of play, except like now I'm in like the hot seat. Because now I still have resources to be able to invest into a second Gallantmon. Well, minus the fact that I don't actually have a second level 5. So maybe I should have took the level 5 instead of the Siako, but the Siako lets me have something for raising. Oh no, I do have a Hankoon. I do have a spare level 5, so I'm good. I think their play is... they really should not just drop Gallant X. Or not Gallant X. Crimson Ace. Like, that would be the very wrong play. Oh. I just hard play this Siako. Yeah, this should lock them out pretty well from a lot of things. So -4 +4. Let's not use this effect. Do I want to Digivolve? No. Now I use this because I have the inheritable here that'll give me a memory. So I use... oh, nope. I use this to Digivolve into Hankoon to do Hankoon loopies. Play out a card. Why, yes, I will. Thank you for asking. It'll be a Gao. We could both draw a card. I'll gain the memory back. Gain another memory back. Thank you very much for your patronage. We're going to swing. We're going to eat up this Digimon. Num num num. +4 -4. We're going to X antibody. We're going to swing. +4 -4. Nope. Oh no, Takato. And then we're going to swing. And now we're going to X antibody to Digivolve, and that should be game. Right? There. See? That's how this works. That's how Blue Gallant works. Pff, who needs red cards in a blue deck? Am I right? Yeah, who needs red cards? This is a blue card, silly. I mean, granted, yes, I'm running Medieval Gallant. I could probably reduce Medieval Gallant to 1, but I feel like he sometimes just comes in clutch. But yeah, no, this is a pretty solid deck. If I do say so myself. It's just abusing the best parts of what's its face, Mirage. It's just using the low end of Mirage and literally just running X antibody instead of Tamers to be able to play Gallantmon X. Who would have guessed that a good generic card that any deck could abuse, as long as they have an option, would be good. There is an argument to run Protoform, but I think for the way the deck works, like maybe I could get away with one Protoform. So maybe that's the only change I would make, is like running a Protoform. But I honestly don't think this deck needs the Protoform, because I should just be winning with sheer number of attacks. Because of what Hanku does, because of what Mach does, I should just easily have enough attacks to be able to win. Because I could swing, damage, unsuspend, damage from the burn. So that's already 2 checks. Swing for a third. Potentially eat something up to unsuspend again. So he alone can already hit for 4 checks by himself. So if I eat like another Hankun or something, then that's just another unsuspend. So it's not really an OTK, but I could do a lot. I mean, I could line up OTKs because of Hankun, because I could use Hankun to go into another Gallantmon if I have enough memory, and then I could burn a security, and then the Gallantmon that can swing could just eat up the Gallantmon that can't swing to be able to unsuspend, so I could get more damage in. So, anyway, just spinning my wheels. But just the fact that they would have a hard time getting rid of Gallantmon is the big point. Let's see if we could get one more game with this. I ain't afraid of no aces. You think I'm afraid of an ace? Like, that's why Gallantmon, like, that's why this card is so important. Like, X Antibody, is because it allows my Hankun to attack, and then I pass the turn into Gallant mode, like into Gallant X. So that way aces don't really hurt me. Ooh, both are really good options. Oh, I think I still need to find pieces, so probably Blue Memory Boost is better. Because next turn, I could either hard play the Gao or Blue Memory Boost. Hey, is this the Terriermon player that we didn't play last time? No punish. No punish. Oh, I kept that in there. Oopsies. We take the Hankun. We take the combo enabler. All the time. Yeah, green hybrids. That's what this is. Because they use the Terriermon to reduce the play cost. I think one Protoform is fine. It's not great, but it's fine. Ooh, that ends their turn and adds that to my hand. Unfortunately for me, I'm not in that great of a position. So I'm just going to have to end and pass them. Okay, I found a level 4, finally. So I could at least attempt to do something next turn. So that's not gaining a memory, that's just drawing a card. That's fine. Yeah, the fact that X Antibody also could, like, incidentally anti-tempo them is kind of big. Taiga. Interesting. Okay. Sure. They're regressing really hard. I don't appreciate that. 2 Taigas. Now I just kind of do my thingy. Oh, we have to crack this first. Get the free memory. Davis, not terrible. I don't have another level 4, so this will help draw some cards. Gain the memory. Draw some cards. Ooh, another level 4. Except it's not the one I was looking for, but it's not terrible. Oh, I have Scramble. So Scramble would get rid of one of these. What does this actually do? I don't think I'm afraid of the Zoe, to be honest. Maybe I am, and I just want to get rid of the Zoe. But I think, like, this can help anti-temple them more, because this isn't drawing a card. So I do think I scramble you into a Hexablow, get rid of one of the Taigas, and then that really messes up their memory count. Because I think the Zoe's cute and all, it's just not really doing anything. Yeah, now Hexablow has a free, easy 2 checks. Eats up a rookie. Because now, this doesn't reduce Digivolution. This just gains a memory when he plays a Tamer. Oh, he's just going to Medieval me. Unfortunate. I think that was a mistake. Or does it just... Yeah, he suspends it, and then he just wipes my field. Okay. Yep, Medieval is broken. I think I do. I think I have to take the Hexablow back. And then I just have to not use Honkun's effects. Oh, that's even better for us. Do I want to play one of its Digivolutions? No. Oh, yeah, I swing... No, I'll just delete it anyway. So I don't even have to do anything. I just swing into his security. So I could gain the memory if I really wanted to. Like, gain the memory from here, but I think I save the resource. Yeah, I think I just swing, use the effect, Digivolve into into Gallant X. -4, +4. Delete. There, easy. And then, unfortunately, I don't really have anything set up, so... I just have to swing with this, and that's it. That's all I can really do. Probably set up a back row, try to find the rest of my parts and pieces to go into a second level 6. So, honestly, that was a little too hasty on the Hexablow. Oh, de-digivolve me? Sure. Do I raise? That's the big question now. I don't have an actual level 4, so I don't think I raise. So I think I just Hexablow. Don't attack with Hexablow. And just choke him. I could take the second Honkoon. Either of these are really good options. I think for where I'm at, I need the level 5. So, just to be able to climb. So, I'll just take that, because I already have a level 4 in my hand. I already have my rookie on the raising, and he can't attack. And them being choked at 1 is pretty bad for them. Another one? Yeah, I think they just didn't realize. So even... Yeah, because he was trying to suspend 2 Digimon down. So even if he suspended 2 Digimon down... So I think he was trying to suspend 2 of his Digimon down, and then my Digimon down, to be able to delete my Digimon. I think that's what their intention was. Because he wouldn't be able to swing because of Alliance, so I think maybe it was just like a misclick. This is okay. I'm going first, so I'm most likely just going to, like, Siako or Madoki. Okay. I guess people just don't want to play. It's funny, all the NA players, they want to play, and then all the Brazilian players are just like, nope, I quit. Maybe it was just a bad hand. This is an okay hand. I could keep this because I have Gowan Raising and Memory Boost. It's not as efficient. I'm passing over 3 instead of, like, 2. But that's fine. 2 Medievals is not exactly what I'm looking for. Only 1 target? Oof, rough. Probably... Yeah, probably like this. Put Davis last. So I could raise out and I could Gao. This is a pretty rough match when it gets going. Oh, that's huge mills on for him. Like, that's probably what he wants. Now all he needs is level 4s in there and he's basically good to go. That's not fantastic. Honestly, I'm just going to throw out a Madoki beta and just pass. I don't see a need to do anything. That locks him out of his memory boost and a lot of memory gain. It buys me a turn, essentially. More possible memory. I need to see, like, what transition cards, like, what level 5s I could run to make actually being able to Digivolve into him. I mean, I get it. I'm most likely just playing him just for the hard play, but I'd rather Digivolve into him sometimes. So I would need, like, a blue-green card that's not Imperial related. Like, maybe you could just play Medieval and, like, Imperial as a top end. Deathslinger, delete his. That's probably what he wants. No? Did he just choose not to delete a Digimon? And then he just... Okay. He's like, yeah, I'm going to not delete. Yeah, now it's the same player. Just looking for a level 4 and possibly a level 5. I'm going first. I could keep this. See what my first turn leads into. Hopefully a good second turn. It's the same guy, so I already know what the matchup is. That's not a level 4. That's a level 4. Okay. Now we're kind of cooking. Set up the mist. Draw into a medieval. That's pretty good. This is pretty good. I got a lot of options here. Honestly, if I set up a medieval early enough, I think I just win the game. Like, to be honest, if he just accidentally gives me a lot of memory and I can medieval, then I just auto-win because I lock him out of his thing. Yeah, so I need to find, like, a blue-green card. Oh, what is he doing? Wormon? Did you evolve it into Flamedramon? Oh, put Flamedramon in trash. And then what? Did you evolve into a level 4? Nope, another Vmon. Discard, draw? Yeah, so I think, honestly, I'm just gonna hard, like, medieval here. It'll give him a lot of memory, but I think I just automatically win the game if I do. I do have jamming, so I can get an attack in for free. So I get rid of... So what does this card actually do? So when this is played, suspend 2 Digimon, reduce the play cost by 4. So it could be mine. So I could bounce one of his Digimon. And then... So I could bounce one and then delete the other. Or no, I could just... it's just easier just to medieval. Like, why am I even thinking about trying to do cute things? It's just easier just to medieval. So I suspended my own Digimon to try to play around his medieval if he's running a medieval. Ooh, Digivolve into Dino B. That's a choice. I probably should have suspended the Gao, because this is not that meaningful of a card, because now he could attack into at least the Hong-Kun. Does this have Blitz? When DNA'd. Oh, yeah, he's just going to delete my rookie anyway. Does that delete my Digimon? There, this is easy. This is literally free. Oh, I could have just proto-formed. I'm an idiot. Ah, it's fine. I'll just, I'll Gallant, or I'll use him. I won't Gallant. Oh no, that deletes my rookie. Yeah, I guess I just gotta do this. Hey, a rookie. I mean, I don't think there's anything that they can do. Like, the medieval was already good enough to just make them automatically lose the game. And I think, like, that's going to be the big contention point with this deck more specifically going into BT20 is the fact that it just literally can't. So he has the Shadramon for the Wormmon. The Wormmon won't be able to do anything. He gets to play the Vmon out, though. I mean, I could just get rid of his field. Like, that's literally not even an issue. And the fact that he's playing suboptimally because I'm forcing him to is also good for me. Oh, I guess I do just win here. I don't even have to put any effort into this. This is just 2 free checks. All right, cool. Well, I think it's getting late enough. This stream has definitely been very interesting. A lot of waiting, a lot of good conversation, a lot of blue. If anyone is curious on the final results of the deck, I think like 1 protoform is fine. You could get away with it. It's not my favorite, but these are a must for how Gallant X Antibody works. Like, these are just infinitely better. Yeah, and I think this is a pretty spicy deck. It literally is just a lot of... Oh, I gotta look at blue-green level 5s. So let's go level 5. Just to see if there's a transition point to actually be able to use medieval instead of the this Hong-Kun. Even though I like the Hankoon, it's just I feel like because I would have DP boosting and Ice Clad, I might not really need the unblockable. So if there's something that's not Imperial, that's blue and green, that I can use, it counts as a Leomon. When this Digimon would be deleted by battle, you could play a Leomon from its Digivolution source. Not quite. Not quite what I'm looking for. There's more blue-green. This one doesn't even count as green. I thought it had the text where it could count as green. Or was that the other one? Nope. They both don't have that. Oh. Oh. There's Mega Kabuteri. When this Digimon deletes an opponent's Digimon in battle by trashing you could trash the top. It's a little on the expensive side, but it's not unreasonable. While this Digimon is suspended, it isn't affected by the opponent's Digimon. So, like, as a 2-of, I could see this. I actually could see this. So that way it lets me use Medieval, and then it just kind of makes these cards also better, incidentally, because of the inheritable. So this is probably the spice, like the spiciest spice. I'm not going to be able to Evo for 3, but I think like because I gain enough memory, and half the time I'm just going to like protoform into Gallant, like it might not matter. Or if I just Medieval and then I could Vortex. So I guess the fact that it costs a little bit more just means I have to maintain turn the turn I go up into them, which I don't necessarily think is hard to do because I go into this for 0, and then I could crack one of this to make it a 2-cost Evo. And if I have the Davis, then I for sure should be able to have enough memory. Yeah, no, maybe this is the play. Because otherwise, my only other option is literally Pangea X, or just using one of these. Which, this works with free and Imperial, this is free and Imperial. I'm not partitioning, so that doesn't work. It sucks that this doesn't have an inheritable. Where's the Sting? Here's the Dino Bee. The Dino Bee would be the only other card. Like, if I wasn't using the promo, it would probably be the Dino Bee because I don't need to DNA to get his effect off. Because I just Digivolve into him and I could suspend an opponent's Digimon. So, yeah. Like, maybe this is the spice. To be able to act as the bridge for Medieval Gallant. I mean, even if I just hard play Medieval Gallant, that's still fine. No, I think this is a very spicy build. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this stream. I think there was a lot of fun in here outside of a lot of the waiting for matches, which I do apologize. So I want to take this time to thank everyone for watching, especially all the way to the end. It really does mean a lot. And I hope you all like and subscribe and have a wonderful rest of your day or night. And I'll see you all hopefully later.